Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Rogers TV Brampton 10. We are live from Brampton plus Mississauga, and you can watch us, the World Record Talk Show, throughout the world, www.rogerscv.com. With us here again, James Faulkner. Let's have a big hand. He's going to perform a song for us.
I can still hear the ring that silenced my voice when life couldn't be more unfair. Its tributes and songs help sweeten our tears when I think about the times that we shared. The sounds of the waves always crash in our hearts, regardless of our worlds apart. As I wanna laugh and I wanna sing and I want to love and show you these things. And although you're gone, your memory remains. In the name of our angels we sing, seize the day. Love, like an ocean, finds its way back to my home, fill my soul with the joys that you taught me. But there's one thing that I want you to know. I can still see the scene at your party that night when you danced in the bright color lights. Now I can't turn back time, but I'll use what is left to make the most of what's left in this life. Oh, there's times that we're longing for you, but your pictures and smiles still shine through. 'Cause I wanna laugh and I wanna sing and I want to love and show you these things. And although you're gone, your memory remains. In the name of our angels we sing, seize the day. Cause I wanna laugh and I wanna sing and I want to love and show you these things. And although you're gone, your memory remains. In the name of our angels we sing, seize the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, James Faulkner.
Hi there.
Hi,
Thanks
welcome
very
to
much
our
for
show.
coming on the show.
So, such a nice song.
Just put this in as well.
Sure.
You're good to go.
Sure.
Good stuff.
We passed 29 hours and 55 minutes and 22 seconds.
Wow.
And just 5 minutes to go for 30 hours. Wow, that's good. So 20 hours to go, 20 hours and 5 minutes, 20 hours and 14 minutes to go to break the world record.
Oh, wow.
And it's a current record is 50 hours and 9 minutes. I don't know why they go for 9 minutes. They would then go for 50 hours. No, it's easy for us. Okay. Anyway, 9 minutes, and we're breaking records today, midnight. Today almost is tomorrow. Okay, today Sunday morning. Sunday morning, 5 o'clock. Oh, no church today for me.
Oh.
10 o'clock, go to church. Okay.
It's
God's with us always.
It's past my bedtime too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So you'll pray for me today, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely
Thank
will.
you. Your performance is very well, and I was feeling sleeping because most of the time, most of the records, I am doing this 15 years time, and 66 world records is 67 atom. So say from morning 2 to morning 6, I always have this problem. So like body, even though I wake up and walk or sitting or anytime, my body started to shake. So I had to control my body. Say you are driving a car like 24 hours.
Yep.
Say when you drive the car, sometimes suddenly you go like this and come back. Have you had your life in the feeling that one?
Who was sorry?
While you are driving a car, if you are sleepless, sometimes you go like this and come back, right?
Yeah.
So same that feeling I get between the 2 to morning 6 and those periods.
Oh, I see.
So your songs gave me a little bit boost and come back to the normal. So these kind of things only encourage me to wake me up, and so it's a very nice song.
Thank you.
Is it on the country based songs, country classics?
It's well, it's not on the charts yet. It's a single which I have been pushing for the past 4 months. I'd say it's a little bit more folk based, if anything. But it's a tribute to, I lost 2 friends of mine a couple of years ago in a car accident, pretty much, and it was just a way for me to pay tribute and help me to remember the lives, help me deal with my emotions at the time, and. It's what sort of got me going down this whole singer-songwriting path, to be honest. So.
It's a very lovely song, nice songs. And even Eric Clapton, can you remember, there's a song he written for his son.
Tears in Heaven.
Tears in Heaven, yeah. That's it's a nice song. So these kind of songs are, it's very inspiring, and when you listen this again and again. And so, do you write songs?
Yes.
How many songs have you written?
Well, I've actually got my first album that's coming out next week. It's a disc with there'll be 8 tracks on it, pretty much, and you get a bit of everything. Like a lot of it's more, a lot of it's very acoustic driven, I guess you can say. But you get a little bit of everything. Like you got some slower stuff, a little bit of faster stuff. I was involved in a project last year, which was it was a collaborative project where we were all given the same track, and it was actually a reggaeton track, which is like far out of the genre which I write. And anyways, so I got this track, and the whole idea behind this one, especially, you've got this beat that's going. It's the whole idea is that you have people from different genres, backgrounds, races, and everybody should be able to work together regardless of where you're coming from, essentially. There's an instrumental on there which is, I believe it's like a guitar quintet, actually, where it's 5 different guitars playing. And yeah, this has been something I've wanted to do for a while, and I'm just, as I said, I'm really proud to say that it's coming out next Friday, pretty much. So.
Wow, so next Friday you are performing...
No, the CD's coming. The CD's coming out. Yes, it'll be available on iTunes.
So how many songs is one CD?
On the CD, there'll be 8 tracks on the CD. Well, there's 7 songs on there, but there's the 2 versions of one on there. It was actually Carpe Diem, the one I just performed there. There's the version which you just heard, and then there's also a bit more of an upbeat version.
7,
oh,
6,
you had to bang it on the...
4.
I get to bang on this?
Yeah, we are getting for 30 hours.
1.
Woo! Wait. I'll give you 1 second. 30 hours, 14 seconds, 20 hours, 9 minutes to go. That's good.
Very cool.
Yeah. The music career, it's a very interesting career, and I love music. And I couldn't get the chance to become a singer, and I thought, but my first career in my language, I was singing in a music group.
Oh, cool.
In 1987, 88, 89. Then the guy, the music band player, he was paying some money as well for me. I was doing my A level, all level, advanced level, and studying for a final school education in Sri Lanka.
Oh, okay.
So on that time, I was singing in a music band,
Mhm.
and I paid as well on that time. In those days, I can remember. Then when I come, the the world record field, I forgot about everything. But
Mm.
in world record, I have karaoke singing. I sang 100 hours in India
Oh, wow.
in karaoke,
I think I could do that.
and I played the keyboard 120 hours.
Oh, wow.
That's recently. And in Switzerland, I play the drum 84 hours.
Oh, wow.
So most of the instruments I can play is easy music.
Mm-hmm.
And recently, I made the world fastest movie.
Okay.
I sang one song. You know, in Bollywood, they have songs as well. So I have playback singer for one of the songs in my movie as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. This is the way I keep on going, my world records. So tell me about the songwriting, and do you produce the song as well? Did you?
Yeah, I do the writing. Like I write the lyrics, I write the music, and then I also figure out which instruments are going to play what. So I guess you can say.
So most of the instruments you can play.
I don't. I can write for most. I write all the parts out pretty much. I used to.
Guitar piece, you work on it.
What's that?
Guitar piece, you work on it on the.
The guitar pieces, I work on that. Like all the guitar parts, I write those out and I play all those parts.
And
Yeah.
all, yeah.
But like as I said, like on the drums, it's not just like or on the drums. Sorry, on the CD. Like as I said, I do have my band which plays on there, and so you have your drums, your keyboards, your basses, and for those parts, I write those parts out, but I don't play it. I usually I hire people to come in to play those parts for me, pretty much, kind of thing. And but no, it's like
normally
I do.
to make album, how long you take to make album? Like 8 songs track.
Well, this project in particular, I started. I met with an engineer. It was an engineer I found off a classified list, but it was also a recommendation through a friend as well. And met with him it would have been last November, December, I believe it was, and we actually started recording this past January. So the whole thing, I guess you can honestly say it's taken just under about 10, 11 months, pretty much, kind of thing is what it's took. But for the actual process of creating a song, every song I've done has a different story. Like the one I just did there, actually, that took me 3 years to write, to be honest.
Wow.
The chorus that came up in 30 seconds, I'm like, I love it. And because it was a tribute to two friends of mine, I really wanted to make it as perfect as possible. And so I'd be listening to the song. 2 months would go by, I might get one line. So I'd write that line down.
Yeah, that's the way.
And then I'd wait like another 2 or 3 months, and I was like, Lord, I need these lines faster,
Wow.
But yeah, no, so everyone is different. And then like there's other tracks on there. There's another one in there called One More Time. And so it's a bit of a different style, but that song I wrote in 2 days pretty much, and it just came out of me. So every process, it's a little bit different pretty much. So.
And do you write, have you written anything, songs like about the peace, the poverty? In Canada, we have around 2.7 million people living under poverty.
Oh, okay.
We have this problem for 3 decades. And throughout the world, there are a lot of people suffering without the food, and there are a lot of countries are facing the situation in the war. So, have you written any songs like this about the peace and the poverty alleviations? And do you have any kind of songs coming up? It's a country music is good.
I've got. I haven't. Also, on this record, there's nothing of that nature, I guess you can say. I know. In terms of peace, on the next record there will be one. There will be one about that. I remember the whole with the war that was going on in Afghanistan. You just watched. I think I was actually having a bit of a bad day. I forget what happened, but then. I turned on the television. They showed like 5 or 6 more caskets coming home of people who gave their lives, and it's just like stuff like that. I understand when you're trying to fight for your own freedom or whatnot. If there's something that's not right that's going on, you have to stand up and defend yourself. But in certain cases, like I look at it, it's just the war going on over there, and it was just like all these young lives wasted, don't even chance to live, and it's got to be one thing, where I can't even actually imagine it, where you go home, you wave bye to your parents, say I'll be home in 2 years or whatnot, and you never see them again, kind of thing. So on the next record there is a song about like hoping for peace or hoping for change, I guess, kind of thing.
Oh,
it's
that's
more
cool,
of a
that's
thing
good,
of what it
good,
is.
good.
So
I'm accepting throughout the world, like singers too. They have to do this kind of songs and they out to people have to listen. Then because the song is a good way to passing the message to the people, and it wouldn't just look like "Heal the World" and it's another one, "We Are the World."
yeah,
There are songs like that, and it's still it's very good songs like that. All the best to write those songs. And what is the challenge you face in the Canadian music industry to bring out the albums?
First of all, I guess the one thing is like when you're doing it with such as myself, as you do it as an independent artist, pretty much. So I don't have a label per se to back me up or whatnot. So I guess the biggest challenge I find is the financial aspect of it. Like where you go into the big studios, you pay the money for it, and then once the song's been tracked and it's got to be edited, it's got to be mixed, so it's more money. And then once you're putting the package together, it's just there's a certain chunk. If like for anybody that is recommending to do this type of a project, I would say put a chunk of cash aside if you can to dedicate towards it, because that's what I found the biggest challenge was for me, is just balancing the time, balancing the money, because this type of thing I do at nighttime. I like to tell people I have two jobs. I'm a music teacher during the day, and then I'm a rock star at night. It's like what I try to put it. So it is challenging, and especially sometimes when I also get home at the end of the day, I'm tired, I'm beat, I don't want to do anything. But it's like this is something I love. I love doing it. It keeps me sane. And I guess the other thing is as well, when for my students as well, when I remember even this year when I told them that I'm releasing an album, I got a music video, and they're like, "Whoa, you must be like super popular or something like that." And I was like, "Well, no, not quite yet, But I can also act as a bit of an inspirational role model as well to them as well, kind of thing. So.
What is the advice you can give to the young generation? They like to grow up like you as inspiration, and what kind of advice to growing up youth, young kids? They want to become a musician. How they have to prepare to become a music industry?
Number one, I would say, if you're an instrumental or vocalist, so you need to put the hours in terms of honing your skills and your particular instrument. Yeah. Number two, if you're going into an industry like this, especially my students, the one thing I tell them is you have to have a thick skin. The number of people that have told me just going up, like I've done numerous auditions where they tell you, you're not good enough or this or that, and it all comes down to my. I guess my grandfather left me with a few words, and he just says it's up to you, pretty much. So if you want something bad enough, you have to go after it, pretty much, kind of thing. And as long as you're willing to accept that, you're not going to let anybody tell you if you can or can't do this. If it's something they want, they have to go after it, and you have to believe in yourself too. That's the other thing. Especially when I undertook a project like this, it was like I was like, okay, is this something I want to do? And if it is, because with the time and the energy that I have to put in on it and whatnot, but it's just you've got to believe in yourself. Start putting your pennies aside and whatnot if you're going to do it by yourself, such as I have, and just go for it. As I said, and see what happens, pretty much, kind of thing. It's been for myself. It's been a great trip so far. I haven't seen the end of it yet, but we'll see what happens, pretty much. So.
Yeah, it's cool. Shall we go for another songs if you have any from the album?
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, I would like to go for another songs with him. I feel a little bit sleepy, and so if you can listen to your songs,
sure,
if you get more energy, to keep on going?
Sure.
Yeah.
Did you want me to
Yeah,
right
yes,
here,
of
or do you want me to go
course,
over there?
Yeah.
Right here?
Right here can do it, or you have to go there? Yeah, right here you can do it,
All
no
right.
problem.
Yeah, I'll do something.
Yeah, you already have pick up.
This one was, all right. I'll give you something a little bit upbeat. How's that here? So, this was, as I was saying earlier, there was a track on the record which I was doing to a reggaeton track, pretty much, and I've been doing all these acoustic performances of it, and so this one is, hopefully this will wake you up, you know.
Wake me up, yeah, yeah.
But this is called Tonight's the Night We're Gonna Dance. So. Okay, so 1, 2, ready. Come close, look around. Watch the guns making sounds in the streets where loved ones could be found. Was it a look or a word that would start all this hurt? But please tell me, would it be worth taking a life to settle the score? When our home offers love, kinship and more. So let's join it in, show the world where we stand, as enough is enough, and the time has now come for this hatred to end. We're gonna dance when brothers and sisters join in, from around the world or around the block. Let's come together to stop the clock, to look what lies beneath the sin. We'll find a love and bond that's deep within. So come on with us and take a chance, as tonight's the night we're gonna dance. What is black? What is brown? What is yellow or white? As colors won't matter when we're dancing tonight. Let the rhythm move your feet and let that bass in through your veins. Cause the more the music plays, the more our sanity remains. No life can be trying, it can cripple our belief. So grab a hold of this groove and just let the music set you free. When brothers and sisters join in from around the world or around the block, let's come together to stop the clock. So look what lies beneath the skin. We'll find a love and bond that's deep within. So come on with us and take a chance. It's a nice night, we're gonna dance. Tonight we're gonna dance, so when brothers and sisters join in from around the world or around the block. Let's come together to stop the clock, to look what lies beneath the skin. We'll find a love and bond that's deep within. So come on with us and take a chance, as tonight's the night we're gonna dance.
Thank you. Let's go for a small commercial break. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
wake
Thank you,
me
my
up
good friend.
again. Thanks
Cheers.
a lot.
Awesome.
We are live on Rogers Channel 10, Mississauga and Brampton. You can watch us www.rogerstv.com throughout the world. So far we passed through 30 hours and 14 minutes, 20 hours to go to break the world record. Be with us. Let's go for a break.